Alan here, welcome back to Forget Me Not. I will try to continue on to finish this game throughout this week, but I can only promise so maybe one video a day at most. Because I get really busy. I'm still pretty young. I'm still in high school. I've got school, I've got clubs. That's about it. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it gets pretty busy. But anyway, enough with complaining, and whatever I'm doing right now is let's get on with the game. Yes. Okay. The only thing that's cooking is the stove lid and a small amount of butter sizzling in a skillet. I cross my arms and demand an explanation, and she continues. I just got a call from your dad, that's all. He's going to call again later. Well, that's a shame, because I won't talk to him. Emmett, don't give me trouble with this. One phone call. It'll last about 5 minutes. My mother heaves a sigh and gives me a frustrated look. Our battles to get me to talk to my father weren't always this calm. I think we've long gotten sick and tired of bickering about it. That there's no use to even push the arguments anymore. She wants me to talk to him, and I don't. We're both pushing on a brick wall here. It's been a long time since you've talked to him. Yeah, and I want to keep it that way, thanks. 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking. 5 minutes, please. Scarily enough, my mother said please. Why does she want me to talk to him so badly anyway? I would push this further, but I'm sick of hearing the every boy needs to talk to an older male figure bullshit again. I grit my teeth and mumble out a few words before slinging my backpack over my shoulder. Fine, only 5 minutes. Without hesitation, I storm off to my bedroom. Your bedroom's really small. Here again, in my room. I sigh heavily and lean my backpack against my bed. Sitting on the edge of my bed, I look out the window at the evening sky. I glance at it for a moment after a sudden thought comes to mind. I haven't sat on the roof for a while, and right now, I'd rather be out there than sitting in my room. I make my way up to the window and crack it open slowly, and it opens just enough for me to fit through. Wow, the sky looks nicer out here than it does from a window. That's incredibly cheesy. I'm glad I didn't say that to anyone. But you said it out loud, brah. Sighing and trying to kick away the thought, I relax myself on the roof, gaze at the scenery below, and listen to the cars that pass by occasionally. I don't know how much commentary I'm gonna do for this video, just because I don't really have anything to talk about. Just, warning. So this video might be pretty boring, unless you're fine with just listening to me read the dialogue. So yeah. The air smells really crisp, with a hint of the sea nearby. I love this town. Sorry, I'm just thinking of a Game Grumps video. I love them. But some of the memories are here, not so much. As a kid, I sometimes wished I could switch lives with someone. It was kind of a stupid wish though, particularly because I could have switched lives with about anyone. Maybe someone who had it worse off than me. After I thought about it, that I quickly wanted to wish for something else. There wasn't anything at all traumatizing in my childhood. The only thing that really sticks out is when my parents split. One day when I was 8, my father and my father were planning on doing something fun, so he suggested fishing. Oh, well, that's gonna end well. I was really pumped to come home that day. But when I came home from school, I saw my mom crying over the table. When I came home, I saw Mom crying, and Dad not comforting her. That's when I found out he had left us. For a while, I never really knew why he left. But not so long ago, I tried to beat it out of my mom. Don't beat your mom. Turns out he was cheating on her for a long time with one of his coworkers. Wow, that slut. I was angry, depressed, and frustrated with everything, all because of him. It was mostly because Mom drastically changed after that. He suffered the worst from it. I know a part of her still cares about him. She trusted him and had a child with him. I mean, like, really, though. Just because she was an ex-Marine didn't mean that she couldn't get hurt or depressed. Your dad's an asshole. Maybe if he didn't hurt Mom the way he did, maybe I wouldn't be as angry with him as I am right now. Thankfully, things have changed for the good. 7 years have passed since then. Mom seems to have moved on, but she's convinced I need to be somewhat close to my father. Our family is normal now, quote unquote. Things have calmed, and thankfully, throughout my angsty years, I've had someone to confide to about this. Sky, I'm glad. Her parents divorced when she was about the same age as me. Whenever I needed someone to talk to, or we both felt like everything was going to cave in on us, we had each other. And then, eventually, we were both able to get through all of that and focus on bigger things. Friends, huh? Friends. Makes me wonder, what about Michael? We consider each other friends, right? We're going to be friends, he said. And then somehow, I'm reminded of, I like you, like that. Does that change our friendship? Why did he want to be friends with me? He's so popular and lights up everywhere he goes like a goddamn Christmas tree. The highlights don't help much either. And then there's me, his shadow. I'm nothing all that great to look at compared to him. Bro, don't beat yourself up about this. Though somehow we get along quite well. That's because he used to be friends, bruh. It's frustrating trying to wrap my head around Michael. He likes me. And I like him back. We kissed too. That wasn't anything all that special, but still. What does that make us now? I heave out another sigh, and take one more look at the sky before a phone call breaks through the silence. No doubt about it, it's probably my dad. I'm not in the mood to talk to him, but I did agree with my mom on 5 minutes. Stepping real quick. Bitch. Done. Okay. It's just a couple minutes, Emmett. God damn it, Twitter. It's just a couple minutes, Emmett. You can do this. Sighing, I quickly crawl back into the window and shut it closed. I could hear my mother's footsteps coming up the stairs. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed with an enthusiastic glare by the time she arrives. I don't think she's too happy about this either. My mom hands me the phone. It's your father. Oh, really? Don't be a jackass. Grumbling, I pick up the phone and my mom walks away to give me some privacy. Somehow seeing her leave makes me uneasy, but maybe it's better this way. More the reason for me to speak my mind if I have to. I speak into the phone faintly. I'm not sure how to speak to him. I'm pretty sure he'll do most of the talking anyway. Hi. Emmett. I'm not sure how I should do his voice. I'll come up with it as I'm doing it. Is that you? Sure, why not? Well, your voice sounds different now. Laughter erupts from his end, but I'm not even in the mood for jokes. Any reason why you called? Why, I called? Well, to check up on you, of course. It's hard not being able to see you. I don't even get to talk to you. That's probably as low as I can go, to be honest. What is he trying to do? Guilt trip me? It's his fault he never calls. That's really all I can say, but thankfully he's talkative. Without hesitation, he quickly changes the topic. You're 15 now, huh? So you probably got a girlfriend by now, right? The question takes me by surprise. A girlfriend, which I've never had. Neither have I, no worry, brah. But I can't tell him that, can I? Besides, he'll never know about what I'm doing with Michael. Nobody will know. It's complicated. Almost immediately, he lets out a chuckle. So you're a player, just like your old man. I was like that in high school. But to tell you what, you better make sure you protect yourself. He thinks I'm having sex? Ugh, that is not what I want him to think about. This is not what I want him to think I'm doing. Okay, there, I got it out. No, I'm not doing anything like that. You know how relationships are in high school. It's never all that serious. Besides, I never do something like that stupid. I sigh. There's nothing but silence from his end. Maybe he's just thinking. Anyway, well, you're a smart kid. Hmm. Suddenly, I hear a muffled voice in the background, and he begins to speak again. Oh, looks like I've got to go. It's been good talking to you and your mother. If you ever need to talk, your mother has my number. Bye, Emmett. Bye. I slowly bring the phone away from my ear. Call ended. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but it's still painful. He seems happier. We're happy too, right? Why can't you just leave us alone? Leave me alone. Damn it. I curl up on the bed and wait for a while, at least until Mom calls me downstairs for dinner. Saving. Done. So I heard you have a girlfriend. Oh my god. Mom's sudden calm comment takes me completely by surprise. I almost choke on my drink. Way to go. Then I realize, why am I not surprised? Mom is known for being sneaky, and well, good at eavesdropping. Great, now how to explain this to her? And clear my throat and think of a way to approach the situation. I saved a little bit before this. I'm gonna be honest with her and tell her I liked Dad. I decided to tell her the truth. Well, at least the truth I wanted to tell her. There's no way I'm telling about Michael when I'm practically confused about it myself. Okay, I'm gonna do like a full save in a different slot. Why not slot 4? Return. Well, I lied to Dad. Her eyebrow twitches, but she continues calmly cutting her steak. Oh, did you now? God damn it, Twitter. Yeah, well, if I told him I didn't have a girlfriend, he'd call me lame and all that crap. It's not like he'll know anyway. So you're trying to keep up appearances for your father. I thought you didn't care about what he thought. She flashes a light smile. But this isn't some warm motherly smile. It's a smile of maternal malevolence. I don't know how to pronounce that word, so I'm just gonna go with that. I stutter, knowing she's caught me in her web. There's some things I want him to think. Alright, so you do care of what he thinks of you. She chews for a little bit, then looks at me again with a more serious face. It's okay to say that some part of you cares about him, Emmett. He is your father, after all. I give up and decide to finish eating. We talk for a little bit after, but not about Dad. She asks me about other things like the research project and my new friend Michael, whom she wishes to be particularly interested in lately. Well, I have been hanging out with him a lot recently, so she has the right to be curious. When I return to my room to take a shower, I start to wonder if my mom will figure it out. Saving again just because every time it goes black. Oh my god, I'm at 71%. Holy shit, look at that. Wow. Okay. Just because every time it goes black, something might happen. Anyway, when I turn to my room to take a shower, I start to wonder if my mom will ever figure it out. Though it was just a kiss. What if Michael wants to be in a real relationship? Would she be okay with that? Would she accept me? Sometimes you just have to have faith, bro. She's never mentioned anything about gay people at all. It's not the regular topic that people talk about all the time. You just gotta take the chance, and maybe she won't accept you immediately, but, I mean, if she doesn't, then just give her time. I hastily kick the thoughts away and try not to get too stressed out. It was only a kiss. Just a kiss. That was it. Then we'll go back to being friends. I doubt it. There's nothing to worry about. I tell myself as I head to the shower to prepare for the next day. Saving. Okay. I don't know. Hello? I don't know who this is. I'm home. The house is dark when I walk in. Nobody is home, as usual. Sometimes I wonder if anybody would notice if I never returned. Of course they would notice. if I spent the night somewhere, went to a party, or maybe just packed up and never came back. I wish running away was as easy as that. You could just leave and forget about everything. Hey, Michael. Oh, wait, this is Michael. Okay. There'd be some things you'd miss here. Some things. More like one person. It says, I'm just gonna read this in my normal voice because I'm really confused right now. It said, sometimes the only person I look forward to seeing is... Okay, so this is Michael's POV. He's the only thread I'm hanging from. There are other nice people around here I like, but Emma is my only friend. Something's wrong with me. I've been acting strange. Something in me was broken from the start. I'm turning this down because it's really loud for me. I'll wait for that. Okay. It's pathetic how I act sometimes. I want to be happy. I really want to smile. But I can't help but feel like my body's moving on its own. It's a strange force I can't control. Yeah, that's called depression, bud. A lot of people deal with it. I can only watch through a window as it ruins my life a bit. By bit. Until this person who calls himself Michael completely takes over my life. And drives me off a cliff. Shit. I close my notebook and stuff it behind a couple of textbooks. I don't know why I keep trying to hide it. Doing things like locking my room when I'm out. Most guys don't write in diaries, and I don't really like to think of it as one. So don't. It doesn't have to be a diary, it can just be a log. It's nothing wrong with that. It's sort of like a journal where I write what's on my mind. When I write something in it, I feel like a burden's been lifted off my shoulders. I don't really have anyone to talk about these kinds of things, so a journal makes me feel like I'm letting my feelings out. And, you know, it's serious time. It's okay to do that, but that's not the only outlet that you have. When you're going through something like depression or a fear of telling your parents you're gay, it's best to at least tell someone. Maybe it doesn't have to be them from the start. It could be a teacher, a school counselor, your friends. And they're gonna try to help you. I just want to make sure that you all know that. I know it may not feel like it all the time, but you're not alone. There are people who are willing to help you and who care about you. I don't want to make this sound cheesy, but it's the truth. In fact, if you're really dealing with these kinds of things, you can talk to me. Just let me know. I'll set up an email where you can talk to me about these things, and I'll listen. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's go back to the game. It's a good technique a therapist introduced me to when I was very young, and I've been using it ever since. I feel like I'm starting to hate everything. Like I can't be bothered to do anything anymore. And I don't really miss the feeling of being able to care. There's always one problem with all those techniques designed to help me. Writing, the expressing, the pills. It never makes me feel complete. Might never. That's why it's always good to have someone who you can relate to, or even if they don't, someone that'll just listen. Somewhere along the line, I end up feeling the same way again. The same thoughts again. You know, I don't really care anymore. I don't really think I care anymore. Wouldn't it be better for everyone? Don't you dare. No. If I just died? No. No, 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 no. I'm gonna continue saying no. That is never the right thing to think about. And believe me, there have been times when I've gotten really low and I've thought about that myself. But it's not right. You should never assume that would be the answer. I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna end the game real soon. But guys, really, I'm serious. If you ever feel like that, talk to someone. Talk to me. And I'll listen. I'll be there for you. I may not know you personally. But I would hate to think that someone, any of you, would ever think like that and want to follow through with it because you're feeling that way. And I would just feel guilty if I knew that happened to you. Again, we might not actually know each other personally, but I care about you. And that's all I can think of to say right now. So, this was a very serious episode. Video, whatever it's fucking called. I'm gonna end it here and continue on with the next one, maybe later today or tomorrow, I don't know. So, I'll see you on the next video.